Hello there. This is a presentation of our mathematical model in Excel. The team members are Jorge Eliud Cantú González, Jesús Manuel Avendaño Sosa, Daniel Irán Van de Barra, Óscar Francisco Martínez Vélez, Iker Patricio Mata Maldonado, and me, Luis Diego González Vargas. So let's start. Making a quickly summary about our problematic. In the last essay we had done, we talked about innovations in aeronautic engineer in relationship with the environmental impact. So in this case, we decided to fill all our database with some data about the airplane models that are used actually. So in this case, we have the first column with the number of list, then we have the airplane models, names that we used, then the release date of each model. Also, we put the country of origin of each design, and then we have the carbon dioxide produced in the unit of grams per seat of each model, and then the daily use of each model worldwide. We include the type of motor that use each model and the number of aircraft produces. And then finally, we make a little approximate of daily carbon dioxide production per day in kilograms per unit. So firstly, we give another name to each column and to the table, so we can use it for next operations. Well, in this page, we use the search function buscar so we can change the number of lists and automatically change the data of the other criteria according to the number list in our database. So then we establish some cases in which we can apply some operations to obtain certain information from our database.
In this case, number 1 in the first table, the first column shows the countries that are in the database. The second column deals with the CO2 produced in grams per seat, and to place the values the formula sum if was used. To filter, do the sum by country, and in the third column the same formula was used, but to calculate the CO2 produced per day in kilograms. And to add the total, the sum formula was used. In the second table, the pivot table function was used to automatically calculate the sum of CO2 in grams per seat and the sum of daily CO2 production in kilograms per country. In the third table, the data obtained from the database filters was placed in a pie chart with size showing the percentage of CO2 produced by country.
To explain case 2, we can imagine that in a report, our company might want to see how many aircraft have been designed by country to see which country is more important in aircraft development. So in report number 2, we simply made some tables that contain the country of origin and how many number of aircrafts have their countries designed. So we can determine which country is more important and could be a better place to invest or to go to business talks with different companies to have better aircraft quality and development in your native country.
In case 3, the CO2 average per engine were collected. The function used was average if, placing the engine column as the range. The criteria is the box on the left side and the range for the average is the column CO2. In the pivot table, we select the data to use and the functions. The resulting graph is showing on the right.
This table allows us to see that the United States of America is the country with the most daily use of airplanes. This is given by the importance and relevance of this country in a lot of different contexts, exportation and importation. Next is France, which uses airplanes to a lot of different purposes also, some of them being Tourism, thanks to its famous landmarks and cities. Business and trade, and military and defense. Next to it, we have two very close ones, with Germany and Canada, both with under 90 daily uses.
In case 5, it shows the number of airplanes that Canada, France, Germany, and the United States have, which are the main countries in this industry, and therefore the ones that contribute the most to pollution. As for the table, these were made based of the number of airplanes in each country. In the first, we use the formula equals sum if to accommodate the data. In the second table, we use a pivot table. Of the same data, in the third table, we place the data that we already had from the beginning, and finally, the graph shows the planes that each of the countries has.